PNG Happenings.
Remember to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. Dive into discussions on current events, cultural insights and social issues, exploring the vibrant stories and challenges shaping the nation.
Is Port Moresby heading towards a major water crisis? Today, opposition leaders led by Honorable Sir Puka Temu raised serious concerns over what they describe as poor budget execution, governance failures, and years of neglect that have pushed critical water infrastructure to the brink. With reports of the Erima Water Treatment Plant facing significant challenges, many residents are now asking one question: who is responsible? In Part 1 of this PNG Happenings special report, we bring you highlights from the opposition's press conference as they outline their concerns about the looming water crisis, the 2026 budget, and what they believe must happen next. Stay tuned. This is PNG Happenings, bringing you the stories that matter.
This is a press conference by the opposition to highlight an imminent crisis that will be taking place in the next week or so, and that's with the Erima treatment plant being cut off. So the city will not be receiving water as it's usually from Water PNG because of this the treatment plant being cut off because of neglect over the years and corrosion. So this, for the opposition, raises serious issues about the health and welfare of the 1 million people or so that are living in Port Moresby. It's a crisis because everybody needs water for cooking, for washing, for health, for sanitation. And without water, there will be a lot of health issues. And this is a serious problem. And this came about from the letter that was given to the media from the Department of National Planning, Michael Kumu, who wrote a letter to all foreign embassies on the 29th of May, 2026, more or less begging them to supply bottled water. Now, if the leading department in the national government is asking foreign embassies to bring bottled water, what does that say about the level of governance and leadership and management of the government? It is a total and absolute indictment on the government and has demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt that the state-owned enterprises are falling apart and are doing a total injustice to the people of Papua New Guinea. And this isn't an issue, the water crisis, that's come about because of some natural disaster or some shock. It was an ongoing, preventable issue, and it's just born of neglect that now we are facing a crisis. And this is synonymous with the Marapa government and with the leadership in the SOE by the Honourable Minister William Duma, who has just been absolutely unable to produce world-class state-owned enterprises that are profitable and that are able to really deliver services to the people of Papua New Guinea. So we feel that the country has to be aware, and then the government has to take immediate corrective action, because without water coming to the city, there will be a crisis on our hands. So to add on and give some more context to this imminent crisis, the Honourable Sir Puka Temu, member for Abau, will also contribute before the Deputy Opposition Leader, member for Hirikari, the Honourable Keith Idahu, provides some insight, and then the former Prime Minister, the Honourable Peter O'Neill, member for Yalibu Pangia. So, Sir Puka Temu, to add some thoughts.
Thank you, Opposition Leader, and thank you, media, for coming to this press conference. As rightly echoed by our good Opposition Leader, This is an issue of national importance, particularly for the nation's capital, Port Moresby City. And as you and I know, the city receives both its water supply and power supply from Sirinungu and Rona 1, 2, 3, and 4. This issue came to my notice some years back where the infrastructure from Rona 1, 2, and 3, as you know, about 30 to 50 years old. And so this leakage is expected. However, now that the leak has been identified, the urgency to repair the leak is the issue that I want to raise today. And unfortunately, from the planning office, secretary's office, they have written to all our development partners to get ready. But they have failed to inform the city residents. This is so serious that everybody must be aware of. All of us who are residents and people coming in and out from overseas or business to do business in the city, we must be well informed. And I want the media to go to PNG Water after this. You need to go and ask them what is the schedule they have now got to manage this leak. How long will it take? Because from the information that I've got, from May, June to July, they are going to address this leak issue. They have yet to procure the pipes. So if the leak gets worse while we are waiting for the pipes to arrive, then there is an imminent disaster coming to the city. I don't know, and you also have to ask Edaranu to also inform the residents whether this leakage is already bringing sewage into our water system right now. And being a former health secretary before, I know the structures out there. When there is a leak, we are looking at coming to the drinking water system some sewage. This is an emergency. Cholera will come to this city in a big time. So this is not something simple that the government will sweep under the carpet. No, no, no. All of us must talk about it now. This is very serious stuff. I want to ask the MD for Water PNG to inform the country and the city residents that this leakage has not allowed the raw material coming out into the drinking water system that is coming to us residents. I have just noted an increase in typhoid cases in the city. A good number of relatives that I know are having typhoid. Next one will be cholera. Edaranu, the minister responsible, Duma, to tell the country that at this stage we are safe. No raw material is leaking into our water reticulation system for water cooking and everything. Because once a little sewage material goes into Mount Erima and then pipeline or back pressure from Rona 4 back to Mount Erima, we are in trouble. So this is an emergency situation, and I want the minister and his Water PNG chairman and the CEO MD to inform the city residents that we are okay. And with El Nino also coming, and this issue of shortages, it is going to be from May to September that the scheduled work will finish. May to September is the El Nino time. And so we are going to be double jeopardized.
PNG Happenings.